Hey guys, my name's Yvette and welcome to my channel, and I hope that you guys are having a great day. So for today's video, we are going to be doing another air dry clay video, and we are going to be making really fun cover pots or cache pots for your houseplants. So before we start, you guys want to grab like little jars like these. I got these from Dollar Tree, each for $1, and this one right here holds nursery pots that are up to 4 inches wide, and this one holds nursery pots that are up to 3.5 inches wide. And you don't have to use these. You could also use like any old candle containers that you might have, like from Bath and Body Works, or you could use any old pots that you already have and you want to upcycle. Just make sure that they're not terracotta. And the reason you want to use like glass like this or plastic or maybe even metal is because we're going to be working with air dry clay, and if your air dry clay gets wet, it's going to crumble and your project will be ruined. Because if you want to make a planter with air dry clay without using something like this, and you water your plant, like I said, it's going to crumble. Also, for this project, you want to use DAS clay specifically. I've tried doing this with other kinds of clay and it always ends up cracking because air dry clay shrinks. And I mean, this one does it too, but for some reason, this clay just never cracks on me. So use this clay. I'll link it down below for you guys. Now that we have our materials, grab a nice chunk of clay and mush it around in your hands to warm it up. I don't know what the technical term for doing this is called, guys, because I'm an amateur. But yeah, kind of flatten it out like I'm doing. So once it's warmed up, grab a piece of it and put it against the jar like I am and work it into the jar. I left the video right now in real time so you guys can see how I'm actually working it in. Try to make the clay like the same thickness all around the jar, and make sure to cover the whole jar. Don't forget the top rim, but I did leave the bottom empty. And this is what you guys should be left with. So now I'm taking one of these little clay tools. I have no idea what this thing is called, but I'll link the tools I used down below, and I'm scraping off the excess clay. And once again, I left this in real time so you guys could see how I did it. Next, I'm going to smooth out this clay by just putting some water on my hands and smoothing out the clay. I did use a sponge that I have that came in a clay kit, but if you don't have a clay sponge, you could totally just use your hands. It does take a little while to smooth out your clay, so don't get discouraged, keep going. By the way, right now is the perfect time to add any extra clay wherever you feel it is needed. After a long time of smoothing, this is how we are looking, and I know it's not perfect, but I do love a handmade feel to it. Okay, so now we are going to be moving on to the face, and right now I just rolled out a piece of clay and made it into an O because we are going to be giving our little guy a shocked look. And just use some water to smooth out your little mouth if needed. Next, I'm going to be making the eyes, and I just did 2 little flat circles for this. The nose is a little hard for me to explain, but I kind of made like a weird triangle you guys can see here. And I just added a little water to where I wanted to add my face, just to make the clay a bit more tacky. Now I'm going to be making the cheeks, and I call them my little jigsaw cheeks because they look like that little guy from those Saw movies, and I made 2 of them. So now I'm going to be making little lashes for our guy, and I just rolled out a thin line of clay and cut them into small pieces and attached them. I let our little guy dry for 2 days, and this is what he is looking like now. Here comes the fun part, which is painting, and at first I decided to paint my guy a blue, but then I felt it was like a bit too dark, so I repainted him a light blue, and I liked that so much better. And you guys can obviously pick whatever color you want. Then I decided that I wanted to speckle, so I speckled using black paint. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys how to fix bad splats on your speckle, if that makes sense. You see this right here? Just wait until your paint dries and then take some of that base color paint you used, like for me it's that light blue, and paint over those like splats or lines that you don't like. And then respeckle on top, and it'll look as good as new, and you can't even tell where like those bad splats were. I also decided to speckle with white paint too. If you've never speckled before, make sure to add a little bit of water to your paint to loosen the paint to make it easier for you to speckle. Now I'm painting our eyelashes black and the eyes white. And then I'm just gonna draw in little eyeballs with a really thin brush. The mouth, I'm painting a maroon color. And the cheeks, a dusty pink. So we are going to be sealing our little guy, and I am using Deco Art gloss glaze that I got from Joann's for like $2. And make sure to paint your whole pot with this gloss glaze to seal it really well. And there we go, guys, we are done, and this is so cute. I love this little guy. Okay guys, so we are going to be doing the same steps that we did for the other pot. So just work your clay in all around and smooth it out. And take a nice chunk of clay and roll it out, and I used a wine bottle to roll it out, but you could use whatever you've got because we are going to be making a sun. Now I'm going to be taking a stemless wine glass and pressing it into the clay so we can get a nice beautiful circle for our sun. You could also use a cup or any glass that you have around. I rolled out a really thin line of clay, which is going to be our headband for our little sun. Then I rolled out another little line of clay, the same thickness, for our eyes and a little moon on her forehead and the mouth and the nose and eyebrows. I did 2 little flat circles for her cheeks, and I rolled out some more little flat lines for the eyelashes. Next, I attached her to our pot. Okay, you see right here, I rolled out some thin lines of clay again, and these are going to be for our sun rays. And then I just attached them. I also decided to add little tiny dots in between the rays. And make sure to do any last minute adjustments because we are ready to let her dry for 2 days. So it's been 2 days now and this is how we are looking. Now it's time to paint. At first I went in with like a mustardish yellow, but then after I saw it, it was a bit darker than I wanted it, and I went in with a lighter yellow. I'm not even sure you could tell the difference on camera, but in person you can. Okay guys, this is where I get annoying. So at first I decided to paint the little face black, but it just looked way too aggressive to me. So then I decided to go in with a gray, and I still didn't like that. And then I went in with a lighter gray, and I still didn't like that. So then I decided to just hold off on the face for a little bit. But I moved on to the cheeks and I painted them lavender, and then I painted the little moon on her forehead white, and I painted our little headband blue, and then I went in with a lighter blue on top instead. And then I finished painting in our little rays that same light yellow. I painted the pot a light pink, and you guys of course can pick whatever color you guys want. So I decided I wanted to paint the face a light cream, and on camera it actually looks really white, but in person it does look like a really light cream. And then I decided I wanted to speckle, so I just cut like a little piece of a circle, covered our little sun, and then I speckled, and look at this monstrosity that happened to me. So I fixed it, and there you go, you can't even tell where it was. I also speckled with white paint too. Then I cleaned up our little rays that got dirty with that speckle, and then I painted the little dots that light yellow. And we are almost done, guys. We just have to seal this little guy, and I am using that Deco Art Glaze Gloss. Also, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I repainted our little headband a light sage. And then there we go, guys, we are done, and I am so obsessed with our little boho sun planter. She is so cute. Alright guys, so I know that this was a long video, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you guys try these out because these pots were so much fun to make, and I can't wait to make more of them. Also, I did want to say that once you guys put a plant in it like this, and if you want a mist, you can do that. Don't freak out if your pot gets a little wet, as long as you use a sealer like the glaze gloss that I use, because if you don't use a sealer, you might feel the pot like soften a little. But because I did use the sealer, anytime that this has gotten wet, the pot's been fine. And I do have a heavy hand with misting, so you should be good. Anyways, guys, subscribe for more DIYs and stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!